Hello, friends. Thank you so much for visiting our channel. For those that have already subscribed to our YouTube channel, thank you so much for your support so far. It is indeed because of you that our YouTube channel exists. And for those that are coming here for the first time, thank you so much for visiting our channel. And my name is Dr. Brian Myler, a medical doctor by profession, specialized in psychiatry. And I'm your host here at the BMIK TV, where we share opportunities in terms of scholarships and various, you know, professional development opportunities in different parts of the world that you could actually take advantage of to excel in those prospects. So if this information resonates with you, we would like to ask you to stick around and be part of this community by subscribing to our YouTube channel and going a step further by hitting that notification bell, selecting all notifications, so that each time we upload videos of this nature, you will be amongst the first few to be notified. And so today, friends, we have come with yet another opportunity from Europe. And this time around, we are in Ireland, and we are basically going to be talking about the University College of Dublin with a scholarship opportunity that they offer every year. And so we will jump right into this. And what we are basically talking about is the University College Dublin Global Excellence Scholarship. So this basically is an opportunity for you to, fund your academic studies at University College of Dublin. And so basically, this scholarship opportunity covers tuition fees. And so one who receives this scholarship will basically be able to cover either 100% of their tuition fees or 50% of their tuition fees, meaning they'll have to actually sort out their living expenses in Dublin. And so what I can simply say now is that we'll go right into talking about this scholarship. As you can see here, we are at the University College Dublin website, which is an Ireland's global university. If you can see from here, you actually see that the application to this particular scholarship opens somewhere around November. And they are saying here to say that University College Dublin in Ireland is one of the world's top universities and is the most popular university for international students in Ireland. And each year, this university offers a number of global excellence scholarships to international students on non-EU fees who are starting a course at University College Dublin in September. Now, just to briefly show you some information about this university. University College Dublin is one of the world's top universities. It is one of the top universities in Europe and is also ranked in the top 1% of higher education institutions globally. So you will receive a world-class education at University College Dublin. And so you may actually, try and do a virtual campus tour if you follow this link here so that you can actually see, what sort of university is, what sort of infrastructure this university has. So just like I was saying, that the Global Excellence Scholarship basically is limited to a number of 100% and 50% tuition fee global excellence scholarships, which are available to outstanding international students. And, the deadlines basically will actually differ depending on the region where you're applying from. So we'll basically, show you some of those deadlines so that you see which region you belong to, and which deadlines you are working with. To start, I would basically like to, just look at some of the T's and C's relating to this particular scholarship opportunity. So when you talk about T's and C's, this is basically information that is contained in this document. So I'll actually be able to, put this document, the link to this document in the description box so that you can actually dissect it at your own time and understand before you, consider going a step further to applying for this particular scholarship. But you can actually see that when you look at this document, it has terms and conditions, the scholarship description, preconditions, due dates, and time frame. Now, for this one, I would like for us to just focus on, scholarship description and also just the time frames. So when you talk about the scholarship description, you find that they highlight here to say that Global Excellence Scholarships aims to attract outstanding candidates to UCD programs and to encourage early application. So scholarship applications will be considered on academic merit paired with holistic review of their scholarship application. The Global Excellence Scholarship is payable only toward the tuition fees of the successful candidate. An annual competition will be run to actually select a limited number of students per region. Successful applicants will be awarded either 100% or a 50% tuition fee scholarship. The scholarship is only available to students entering a new program at University College Dublin. Students already completing a program will not be considered for the Global Excellence Scholarship for that program. So now, when it comes to deadlines, so what we basically need to, highlight here is that the deadlines vary depending on the region. So the North American region, which includes these countries here, have a deadline of 1st February, whilst the South Asia region, comprising of these countries here, has a deadline of 28th February. And then all other regions, so countries not listed here, including graduate programs for, America, North America, or the American region, the deadline is 31st March. So you want to actually make sure that you keep those deadlines in mind if you are considering applying for this particular scholarship. Now, there are some preconditions that you really have to pay attention to. And one of them is basically that if you're going to be applying to the Global Excellence Scholarship, you need to have an offer of admission to the program of interest. And from there, you can then proceed to applying for the scholarship so that you can be considered for the scholarship. You will see when it comes to how to apply for this particular scholarship. So if you're enjoying this video so far, I would like to ask you to please like this video so that opportunities such as this one can be shared with a number of people who may be interested in opportunities such as this one. And if you know somebody that might be interested in an opportunity such as this one, please share it with them and please circulate this video widely so that YouTube can, allow it to reach a number of people. And so do hit that like button. And if you haven't yet subscribed to our YouTube channel, please subscribe to our YouTube channel. Now, to continue, I would like to show you some of the programs that are basically eligible for this particular scholarship. So you can actually see this particular document. Again, I'll be able to share a link to this particular document because it's really a big document which we may not afford to go through in this particular video together, but I can simply show you that they have programs from different faculties that are actually covered for this particular scholarship. So you can actually see that there's the College of Arts and Humanities, College of Business, College of Engineering and Architecture, College of Health and Agricultural Sciences, College of Science, and College of Social Sciences and Law. And one thing of note really is that they are actually covering bachelor's degree programs as well as Masters of Arts and Masters of Science programs. So if we can scan through, I can actually show you here. You can actually see some Bachelors of Arts there, Masters of Arts, the Bachelors of Arts there, Masters of Arts, Bachelors of Science, Masters of Science programs there. Yeah, quite a number of programs, friends, are covered in this particular scholarship. And so one will be eligible for a full tuition coverage or, a 50% tuition coverage once they receive this particular scholarship opportunity. So this is something that you can actually go through at your own time. I'll be able to put this link in the description box so that at your own time, you can go through this document. And so, yeah, so those are the programs. And now I would like for us to, go a step further and just show you the step-by-step application process when it comes to applying for this particular scholarship. So what you see here is that the first step is that you need to apply to study at University College Dublin. So what you're basically doing is you're applying for the program of choice at University College Dublin. And this needs to be done at least 3 weeks before the scholarship closes. So before the closing date for the scholarship. So I think you can see that you have time before the deadline for you to apply for that program of your choice at University College Dublin. And again, you can see here they say that only applicants who have received an offer for an eligible University College Dublin program can apply for an international student scholarship. So you can see there. And then the second step there is that you need to review the terms and conditions of the University College Dublin's scholarship program. And so again, I showed you these scholarship terms and conditions, a link to which I'll be able to share in the description box for you to be able to go through at your own time. So all UCD and UCD Global Scholarship terms and conditions are available online. Applications that do not meet the requirements outlined will be automatically disregarded. So basically, why you are going through the terms and conditions of the scholarship is that you want to make sure that you have all the eligibility requirements for the scholarship opportunity that has been advertised. And so the next step is then now you apply for the relevant scholarship. So once you have received an offer to an eligible UCD program, you will be able to apply for relevant scholarships through the UCD SIC web applications portal. I'll show you how the portal looks like. And then after that, you check, before making a submission. So once submitted, scholarship applications cannot be edited. So you need to make sure that you proofread your information and you please ensure that you take time to check you are satisfied with your application before you go ahead and submit it. Our scholarship committee cannot change your form once you have submitted it. You cannot send a second application for the same scholarship. We can, with your permission, delete your application and you can start again. But however, you don't want to go that route. So the best is you want to make sure you proofread your application before you go ahead and submit it. And then you wait for your answer, and then instead for you receive your answer. So within 5 weeks from the deadline for application, you will be able to receive a response, to be able to know the status of your application. So you can review your application by logging into the UCD web application portal. Under the UCD application heading, you can view the status of each of your applications by clicking on My Application. And then if you have been awarded the scholarship, you will accept your scholarship in step 5. And then in step 6, you may need to keep the university informed. So most of the UCD Global Scholarships are awarded for a specified program and start date. So if you plan to change your UCD program or defer your entry, please, you need to keep the scholarship team informed. Make sure to check the terms and conditions for your scholarship to see what limits apply to your scholarship. For example, if you want to defer your scholarship to the next academic year, you might find that that may not actually work for some scholarships. And for this scholarship particularly, they say that you cannot actually defer it to another academic year. So that entails that you may still need to reapply if you want to defer your application to the next academic year. But again, you'll be guided, and the guidance is available in the terms and conditions. Yeah, so that is one, thing that you need to keep in mind. And then the next thing I wanted to show you is basically how, the application portal looks like. So basically application instructions. Again, I'll be able to share a link to this document in the description box so that you can go through this at your own time if you're considering applying to this particular university. Yeah, so let's go through this last part of this particular scholarship. So you can actually see here that you will, if you have already applied to the university, you will be able to come to the login page here, and then you can now log in with your credentials to the application portal. But if you haven't yet applied to the university and you are considering applying now, you first have to actually create a new account here, and then create login credentials. And then from there, you can log in and start, first of all, with applying to the program that is eligible, and that is a program of your interest. And then once you've done that, you can go to step 2, where you need to look at My Application section and look specifically at scholarship applications. So when you come to scholarship applications, what will happen is that you will be taken to step 3, which will show you the scholarship of interest. So in this case, it will be the Global Excellence undergraduate scholarship if you are applying for an undergraduate program. But if you are applying for a postgraduate program, it will show here accordingly. So do not apply to this scholarship if you can see another Global Excellence scholarship. So that is something that you need to take note of. And so the next thing is that, you will then look at reviewing the documents and making sure that you have, filled in the application correctly before you make a submission. And so some things to pay attention to is that you need to take note of this. For the links to the Global Excellence will only display. Yeah, so what you need to take note here is that the call for application is open. So the Global Excellence scholarships in your application portal will only display if the call for application is open. That is number 1. Number 2, if you meet the regional eligibility criteria outlined in the terms and conditions. So you actually saw the terms and conditions, which I just showed you. And then you have an offer or conditional offer, accept or condition accept status for a UCD program. So this is basically about the global excellence scholarships that is tenable at University College Dublin for undergraduate and postgraduate and master's level of study for the different regions of the world, covering either 100% tuition or 50% tuition, depending on your qualifications in terms of eligibility criteria. And so you want to make sure you pay attention to those even when you consider applying for this particular scholarship. And so if you did like this video, friends, please hit that button, give this video that thumbs up so that a video of this nature can be shared to a number of people on YouTube, and more people can be reached who may be looking for opportunities such as this one. And if you have not yet subscribed to our YouTube channel, please subscribe and become part of the community. Go ahead and hit that notification bell, selecting all notifications so that each time we upload videos of this nature, you will be amongst the first few to be notified. As of now, I would like to simply say thank you very much for watching this video. And at this moment, I would like to simply say bye-bye for now until I see you in our next video.